Hello and welcome to another update video about FET. Yeah, the AI coins are getting attention. Shouldn't be surprised to anyone who has been watching this channel. Already I think it was last week, I made a video about FET and highlighted, okay, we were down here, that we're likely at least moving up in this C wave of B into the region between 32 to 46 cents with a high likelihood. If something more bullish shows, then we would need to get evidence through a break above 46 cents. I think it is reasonable to assume that FET might want to go there. So I have in a more detailed way sketched out the bullish count that was already on the chart, but I've now added a little bit more detail. So there are basically two main pathways that I'm observing. So first of all, we've had a really good, I would say, history here, track record on FET calls or support areas that worked out. We had this one here, which was really an amazing one, where the price moved, that was in November 2022, where the price moved from this FIB zone here higher in a wave 1, and then came down in a wave 2 pullback zone again, okay, and reacted already a couple of times. Now, is this already the third wave? Is this already a third wave or not? So first of all, we need to adjust something here. I need to adjust something. So first of all, we want to have the proportions right, okay? We want to have the proportions right, because this is just one higher wave degree. Let me just adjust that, then we can talk about structures. Okay, now the idea is this here could have been a 1-2 setup, or an AB, okay, that's both possible. AB or 1-2, you don't really recognize the difference as such, but what you can say is that this was pretty choppy move to the upside, 3-wave move at best, a wave 1 in a diagonal. So again, we don't want to go into that level of detail. Important is that the trend reversal area worked. We moved up in likely another wave 1. Came down in what looked like a very corrective structure. So you had a lot of overlap there. That's why I also focused on the bullish scenario, not the bearish one that would send FET to 0. That would have only been a likely scenario below 8.8 cents. And now the idea is, okay, we're either in the yellow count, in which the move down was just an A wave. We're now moving up in a B wave, in which we had an A wave, a B wave, and could now be moving higher in a C wave. Now again, the B, so that would be ABC in yellow wave B. At the moment, the trend is up, and it can even in a B wave, it can extend. So what I will do is, if the price breaks above 46 cents, which is above the standard retracement and resistance zone for a B wave, then I will increase the zone to the next likely targets for a B wave, because B waves can overshoot. We know that, okay? B waves can be high. At the moment, it's only 3 waves up. So B waves can easily overshoot, or why not do that now? Overshooting resistance range for a high B wave. So basically, even in a B wave, the price could reach basically 97 cents. So just that you are aware of that, okay? As long as we only have 3 waves up, this is a risk. So I just want to mention that. I'll leave it where it was before, but just note that it can easily extend all the way up to 97 cents, basically the $1 mark. And only above that level, we can really, let's say, start to rule out a high B wave. You can never really rule out a B wave in crypto. I've seen B waves that overshoot massively and still have to be a B wave. Anyway, the trend is up as forecasted for now. But I'm very much watching for a potential reaction, but think we might break this zone, okay? Now, in a more bullish interpretation, this was the end of the wave 2. The wave 2 that started in February, and it might have ended here on the 17th of August. And we broke out of our descending wedge pattern. We talked about that. We trolled support, and then we saw it move away from it, which is why I made you aware last week, I think last weekend or early in the week, about this move. Now, if this now is a third wave, then we should also get a fourth afterwards and a fifth. And that would form a wave 1. That would be wave 1 of wave 3. So let's sketch it out. So this would be a very bullish scenario. We take it level by level with the AI coins, but they can move quickly, we know that, okay? So you will see those coins move in groups again, as always. Now, important is to understand where could wave 1 finish. Now, if we take the length of this wave 1, go to the low of the wave 2, we know that a wave 1 of wave 3, so this would be wave 3 up there, wave 1 of wave 3 often ends in the region between the 38.2 to the 61.8 extension level, between 42.2 and 75 cents. They are definitely levels to watch. If we go substantially above 75 cents, I would be leaning more towards a B wave, because what we normally want to see is for it to form 5 healthy waves into this FIB zone between 42.2 and 75 cents, not exceed ideally 75 cents. We're talking about ideal structures here, and then come down in a wave 2. And we can talk about the target for wave 2 once we have a top in place, and then rally in the third of a third wave. If it just keeps going through these levels, it would indicate it could just be a high B wave, which it can even extend above $1, but it wouldn't really be bullish. It would be short-term bullish, but it might lead to complete exhaustion and a breakdown afterwards. Anyway, at the moment, the trend is up. So what many of you might ask is, okay, when do I know that this trend is failing? Again, you can often just use, at the moment obviously the trend is up, so we just follow it. So you can often just use the 50% FIB retracement at 26.4 cents. If the level breaks below that, a sustained break below that, it would indicate that this rally basically is not a sustainable rally and might already be coming down here and might already start to break down. But first of all, watch these FIB levels, then the FIB extension levels I highlighted to you, then the $1 mark. But ultimately, we cannot rule out a high B wave until we have 5 waves up and form circle wave 1, okay? Yeah, that's my update about FET. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content like short-term signals, market updates, and also some stuff about mindset trading and Elliott wave. You can find the links in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.